that anybody could go to a post office, fill out anybody's name, and have their mail sent anywhere they wanted to, and they don't check ID, they don't do anything about it.
Well, hold over, because I want to talk about this story, because, you know, I feel like this is insane. Did this kid get in trouble at all?
This kid didn't get in trouble at all.
Well, we need to talk about that on the other side, because that doesn't sound like cyberbullying to me. That does sound like this kid committed a felony while you were just on the internet exercising your free speech right, which is guaranteed by the Constitution, Bill of Rights, and, by the way, human freedom in general. We'll be back after this. It's the Infowarrior. The Cyberbullying Act legislation, by the way, folks, is being justified because a young girl was tricked by somebody else into believing, basically, I guess this young girl and another young girl had been friends, but the other one started bullying the other one at school. So the mom thought that she would be funny, and she created a fake MySpace profile of a young gentleman. She courted the other young girl, and they had an online internet relationship. I guess the bully girl really got sopped up into it, and the mother ended it badly and told the girl that it would be better if she wasn't living at all. The girl ended up killing herself. Now, yeah, but that in itself should not ban free speech on the internet. It's like, give me a break. So somebody did something that may be semi-illegal by maybe impersonating a false persona, but even that I don't know would be illegal in the sense of MySpace. So there are already laws out there set up. In other words, there are laws. If you do something on the internet, like you say, I'm going to kill you. I'm going to find you and kill you, or I don't like what that cop did. I got a surprise for him. I'm going to find out where he's at. I'm going to shoot him down. Yeah, that's illegal. That should be illegal. That type of free speech is not protected when you physically threaten somebody's life. When you say, I got 2 bullets for you, that's the time when they should go get the IP address. They should go question the person and possibly bring them up on charges. However, you know, what they're saying is, Miley Cyrus, oh, I don't like being called fat, and I can't even type it out. I type F*T. F*T is fat now, and I think these cyber bullies have to go. Meanwhile, you have an online exchange with somebody, and that person then steals your identity by going to the post office, claiming to be you, filling out other registration forms, uses that as identity theft, and then I would assume charges things to your accounts and whatnot?
Well, actually what happened is that there is a mail form that you can fill out, any one of us could fill out, and say that I am John Smith, so-and-so, forge his signature. You can stick it in the mailbox. They don't even check, and it goes through a system which is not controlled. Now, what they do is,
you know what? I have that form. I recently moved. It's just a little white piece of paper. They don't. You can mail that in. You can just leave it in your mailbox.
Yes. And what he did was he sent 200 of these, and every time I would try and get my gas bill, it ruined my credit. I had to call the gas company. I had to run around. He thought it was really funny, and and the reality of it is, it is not funny. It is an invasion of personal privacy. It's against the law, and it caused me a lot of problems. I take care of a disabled woman who's my mother. I support, and
And meanwhile, you call the police, and they say that you're the one guilty of cyberbullying.
They say that because then what he did is, he got scared. He started messing with me so much on the computer that he got scared that I was going to come and beat him up, which was not my intention. I was more along the lines of just laughing at him, and I wasn't even aware that he was taking my mail. The police came to my door and said, well, they're looking at all my stuff. They're like, where do you get this money? I'm like, I have a legitimate eBay business. I sell expensive collectibles. Yeah, I live in a nice house, whatever. But they're just, they were just harassing me, and they were saying, well, you're putting up websites, and he's making fake websites and telling them that I'm making them, and he was trying to just frame me. And he had done this after I did the detective work, this kid had done this to a dozen young girls, and even got one girl put in jail for forged checks. This guy's an insane, crazy maniac. He's a sociopath. And, he kept doing this over and over again. And I went to the postal inspector. I said, listen, you guys have to do something. Put a stop to this. And, even at the companies, like, say, T-Mobile or whatever, they have a system where the post office sends them that. It is automated. They can't put any stop on whether, if that comes in, that one of those slips comes in, it will automatically just change the mail. So it is a gigantic loophole, and for people like you, that's why I'm speaking out, and I have been writing Alex about it.
You know, that's actually dangerous. I don't even know if I like you putting that out on the air. I mean, I thank you for the call, sir. Those things are white pieces of paper. There's no barcode on them. They'd be very easy to just photocopy. I feel your pain. That is just craziness. We're going to go to Anonymous, John, Louisiana, and more, 866-582-9933 on the other side. And I really want to talk about this Register article where the European Union is saying, oh, we need global government for the Internet. That's right, global governance. ICANN doesn't go far enough. ICANN is the Internet Corporation for Assigned Names and Numbers. And by the way, we've had somebody calling in on the show saying that there's deregulation coming for ICANN, and they're going to be able to charge whatever they would like for IP addresses. So in other words, Infowars.com might not be guaranteed at a cheap rate. They may say $12,000 a month for that domain name. I hope he's wrong on that, but we're definitely not wrong with the European Union calling for global government on the Internet. On the other side, it's the Infowarrior, PrisonPlanet.tv, Infowars.com, and don't forget, we got Reflections and Warnings free with Endgame and other DVDs over at Infowars right now.